Okay guys, well, I've arrived at my customer here in Little Rock. It's a Windsor Door Company. I had to do basically a 90-degree back off of that road there into this lane. It was not enough room, really. And as you can see, I got into some mud. So yeah, not the best place to have to back into. But I got everything off the load and I backed into the door, and I think he's fixing to come out and start unloading. I just wanted to show you what we have here. Got the 5 tall coils. And you know, when he started loading this stuff, he had that back short stack and this front short stack all in one stack, which was even taller than one of those coils. So I had him separate those out, put one in the back and one in the front. And as far as positioning goes, you know, I had put one coil here in the middle, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and then we split that other stack into 2 pieces to kind of even out the weight and not make it so tall. So you know, they loaded these with overhead cranes, but he's taking them off, you know, with forklift, driving right off the dock. So anyway, that's what we got going on. And they've already sent me a deadhead to go to the North Little Rock yard after this. You know, it's about, I don't know, 13, 14 miles from here. Because I've got a request to get home tomorrow, but it looks like I'm just going to be getting home today. So, I mean, I don't know that for sure, but since they sent me a deadhead, that's what I'm thinking. So anyway, I'll update you when I get there. All right, everybody. Well, I got out of that customer back there. Drove about 15 miles back to the North Little Rock Maverick facility, which I am approaching in about a quarter of a mile. If you've watched my videos, you've seen this before. But the interesting thing about this is, you know, I had a special request to get home tomorrow because I'm supposed to be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Come back out Tuesday. And I'm getting home, you know, it's about 11:30 a.m. Wednesday. So, which is kind of unusual. I've been in this position before. And you know, with this much time left in the day and on my clock, and they've like sent me somewhere nearby, you know, within an hour and a half to pick up a load and bring it back to the North Little Rock yard where someone else, another driver, would pick it up, finish it out. But not so. I don't know, maybe freight is slower. I don't know, but I guess I'll just enjoy the extra time. And I've got some work to do on a couple of my vehicles, so I can do that. I've got some tree guys coming to my house tomorrow to cut down a couple of trees, so I'll be able to see some of that. And as you can see, I'll be able to pick, I'll have lots of choices to pick from in the parking lot. Oh, but since I got into the mud trying to back into that last customer, I'm going to get over here to the truck wash and go through there and get all that cleaned off before it gets dried up. Then I'm going to swing around to the supply barn and try to swap out some edge protectors and see what all they'll let me have. Well, all right, I'll get back to you shortly. All right, everybody, got my truck washed and I pulled around here to the supply barn, and the nice fellas there let me change out a lot of my padded edge protectors that had seen better days, and I swapped out my 2 steel tarps. which I'm very happy about. I had repaired both of them, but one of them especially was just embarrassingly bad. So I appreciate them letting me swap those out. All right, so let's pull around here. We'll see what's going on. And there was 3 trucks in the truck wash line. They're moving them in pretty quick though. Those guys are working hard. I was glad to get all that mud off of the right front corner that I showed you, because I didn't want that to harden up over the weekend. It'd be a lot harder to get off. All right, so I'm just gonna pull around here and pick my parking spot. You can see up ahead, that's the training building. Got 2 or 3 guys standing out there on the sidewalk, probably on break from a training class. And here's a shot of the building. Very nice facility. I'm gonna pull around this way and park right here on the end, and then I may try to walk around the outside of the training bay there and just give you a peek inside. They're probably on lunch break, or no, there's some people in there. They won't want me walking around in there filming, but they might let me film a little bit out from the outside. All right, well, so this was kind of a short week for me, for sure. You know, I left out here early Monday morning, went over and made that delivery in, where was that, Catoosa, I think. Then they sent me to Fort Smith. I picked up a load of bar that I delivered yesterday up near Chicago in Lamont, Illinois. Then they sent me into Chicago, where I picked up the load of coils I just delivered to Windsor Door this morning. And now, because I had a request to be home tomorrow, they've just got me reporting here, since I guess I was so close they didn't have any loads for me to pick up and get anywhere and then get back for tomorrow. But I kind of would have thought they'd sent me somewhere to pick up a load and bring it back here. I've had to do that a couple of times before. Anyway, got the truck washed, got some supplies swapped out. Let me get this camera moved around. I've already got my sheets off the bed, got some of my stuff kind of organized, ready to move over into my car. I'm gonna, check my oil and my windshield fluid while I'm here. We've got plenty of time. But so I won't be back until Tuesday morning, and I'll be empty. So they'll probably send me to Malvern, would be my first bet to get a load, and we'll get started. But it's gonna be a nice little break. I was trying to think, I had a few comments over the last day or so, but none of them really come to mind. So anyway, let's get out here and see if we can get a little peek of what's going on over there. Well, so you can see, you get here on a Wednesday, middle of the day, there's plenty of room in the parking lot. So the truck's clean. I have an empty trailer. Let me show you what the supply guys they let me swap out a bunch of these padded edge protectors. So see, I got some brand new ones. Look at that, made in China. Isn't that terrible? Why is it everything's made in China? Anyway, I got some new padded edge protectors. That's good, because man, I had some sorry ones. And they let me swap out my my two. Let me show. I know I've showed you the other side tarp box, but not this side. But this is typically how your driver's side tarp box looks. You got 3 canvas tarps and 2 of the what we call the steel tarps, the smaller tarps. Now they roll them up a little differently over there at the supply barn than I would do, but they're not brand new tarps, but they're tarps that have been sent off to be repaired, you know, so they should definitely be better than the ones I was carrying around. So they'll take a look at the ones I just turned in and see how bad they are. They might send them off to be repaired, or I don't know, they might just junk them. So there's the truck wash over there. There's the shop over there. Here's the training bay. This is, they have this truck sitting out here because part of your training, they'll have you come out here and open the hood and you know, make sure you know how to open and close the hood, you know, some basic stuff like that. Show you around the truck. But I'll try to give you a peek inside the training bay. You can see, you know, they've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, they've got about 8 or 10 different loads set up in there, you know, just to show you how to secure different types of loads. So you can't really see a lot, and they won't want me going in there and just filming everything. But see that big plywood box right there? It's about 5.5 feet tall. That's the one that a lot of people get worried about, you know, because you have to jump up on top of that box and then get back down. But they let you stand on your tarps if you need to. You know, it's not that hard, but that's one of the things that people are worried about. And down here on this end, you know, they do some of the glass trailers. Just trying to give you a shot of some stuff. There's a fella climbing up there. When you do come here for training and you're getting up and down onto the trailers, make sure you're using these ladders they have set up. They definitely don't like you jumping up and down off the trailers on your own. But yeah, this end's got some of the glass trailers. So, okay, well, I'll show you one other thing real quick, just because I don't have a lot of footage this week. I'm trying to get some footage to show you guys, because being Wednesday, you know, I'll probably only have 2 or 3 videos to post. So just trying to work in some different stuff. So here's how you do, you know, undo your hood latches. You got a thing in there, you just pop it off, and then it's got a hook right there that goes down there and hooks on. So you got to loosen, there's one of them on each side. You just got to pop them off, make sure it's unhooked, and then you just got to pull the hood open like this, and it'll stay open. So I'm gonna see if I have any windshield fluid, just giving you a look at the engine. But I don't, you know, it's actually a DOT violation to, if you let the windshield fluid get so empty that it's not visible. Like if the DOT officer looks at that and can't see fluid right there, violation. And you know, I'll check the oil here in a minute. But let's pop this open and look inside here. I got some gloves sitting up in here drying out. I've got just a little bit of windshield fluid. So I'm gonna put that in there. Then the next time I get fuel, I'll need to get another jug of windshield fluid. You know how that works is when you're getting fuel at Love's, Pilot, or whatever, it has a question on there as you get the prompts to start the fuel pump, and it'll say, ask if you want to purchase any additional products, and you just say yes. And then when you go into the store, get you some windshield fluid, and then go up to the register and tell her to add it to your fuel purchase. She'll probably want to ask you what pump you were on and that sort of stuff. That's it. It's easy to do. So there's not much of it here, but I'm gonna just pour that little bit in there, and that's that. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna wrap it up and go home. I'll see you next Tuesday.